This is North Texas Weather Center with your latest 3-minute forecast and temperatures out there this morning. We are a little bit chilly out there right now, running in the low to mid 40s across North Texas. You might need a fleece jacket as you walk out the door. Temperatures right around lunchtime will rise into the upper 60s and some low 70s. You can see 71 in Dallas, 69 in Sherman. This by about lunchtime, and eventually by about 4 o'clock, many of us will get into the low 80s. You can see Dallas 83, Sherman only in 79 degrees, but it will still feel pretty nice out there. So you might want to get outdoors today. It will be nice. It will still be fairly dry. You can see the dew points as of right now. We are only in the 20s across most of DFW, so it is very dry out there. Dew points will rise during the day today. We'll get into the 30s. Eventually by tomorrow, southerly winds will finally bring a lot more humidity to our region tomorrow, which will actually bring some storm chances as early as tomorrow afternoon. So this will be something to watch fairly closely. Take a look at the severe weather outlook for both Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. You can see there's a slight risk of severe weather for all of DFW and most of North Texas. All modes of severe weather will be possible, including damaging winds, large hail, and also a few tornadoes will be possible. So just keep that in mind, as well as Tuesday. More of North Texas will be included on Tuesday, and Tuesday looks to be the most widespread day in terms of severe weather. And then Wednesday, this will start to move out to our east, but we're still going to have a chance for some severe weather here in the DFW Metroplex. So a lot to watch next week. We'll have some live streams this weekend, both Saturday night and Sunday night, for what you need to know for the severe weather for the upcoming week. Make sure to tune into those on both YouTube and as well as on Facebook. Take a look at the future radar. Saturday will stay dry. Tomorrow we will have that chance for some showers or maybe even a couple of rumbles of thunder out of a few showers and passing storms. A cap will be in place, so we will not have anything severe, but you can see maybe a couple of passing showers or downpours between about 1 to 5 o'clock here in DFW, and eventually will dry out going to the evening hours. If you have any evening plans, they should be perfectly fine. Take a look at the future radar. We'll have storms possible going to Monday. Now, it looks like it'll be a fairly isolated chance of severe weather, so we're not looking at a widespread event by any means. Luckily, obviously, the last couple of days that we had severe weather on Mondays, they were more widespread. This looks to be fairly isolated. Only 20 to 30% of DFW will see showers and storms. You can see 4 o'clock, a couple of storms possible all across possibly DFW. Again, severe weather, all modes of severe weather possible, but it will be fairly isolated, so we will not see a widespread event and see eventually going into the evening hours. I do expect a little bit more storm coverage during the evening, but again, it's going to be fairly isolated, 20 to 30% coverage. Tuesday will be our most widespread event. We'll have storms forming as early as 1 o'clock in the afternoon back out to our west. This could be a potential severe weather outbreak, so we have to watch Tuesday extremely closely. Eventually by 4 o'clock, these storms enter the Metroplex, all modes of severe weather possible again, and eventually going into the evening hours will start to dry out. So no overnight threats. Wednesday, another chance for severe weather. This will set up along I-35 west and eventually move out to the east. Storms possible as early as the morning hours, and eventually severe weather will move out to our east by the afternoon. Again, all of this is going to be during the daytime hours, all during the sunlight time, so we're not going to be looking at any overnight threats, luckily, for North Texas, which is a good sign because obviously nobody likes that. Let's take a look at the tornado parameter for Monday. Obviously, the information on tornado parameter for Tuesday and Wednesday is not really available yet, but you can kind of take a look at Monday. It does not look like it's going to be much of a high risk by any means. Pretty low end risk, mainly for areas really right around where the tornadoes happened the other day, so eastern DFW possibly with a possible low tornado threat, but other than that, it does not look to be that high, at least for Monday. Tuesday is going to be a completely different story, though. More on that once we get closer. Temperatures tomorrow, we'll be looking at temperatures for the most part in the 50s, so it'll be more mild. Eventually by the afternoon hours, you can see many of us only in the 70s and 80s, but back off to the west, closer to 90 degrees, so it should be a pretty nice day here in DFW. Take a look at your latest North Texas Weather Center 7-day forecast. Temperatures will continue to be in the 80s for most of this upcoming week. Thursday, a cold front will arrive, which will bring temperature, probably Wednesday, but eventually by Thursday, temperatures in the 60s for highs, and as well as Friday, eventually back near 80 by next Saturday. This forecast is brought to you by Platinum Contracting, All Dents Repair, and Birdie's Pro Turf.